Assalamualaikum and hello students. How are you feeling for today?
Waalaikumsalam teacher. Alhamdulillah, I'm doing fine.
Waalaikumsalam teacher. Yes, I am feeling fine teacher.
Assalamualaikum and good morning too.
Waalaikumsalam teacher Syaza. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam teacher Syaza.
I hope you are
Nice
doing
to
well.
see you.
Yes, we are.
Alright. If that's so, are you ready to start our lesson for today?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher. I'm so excited.
Give me thumbs up.
Come on, thumbs up. Okay, good. Okay, Teacher Aqilah, let's proceed to the next activity.
Alright. Can you see the text that I've shown you?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes, we can see it clearly, teacher.
Okay, good. Now I want you to read this text and tell me what kind of writing this is. If 2 minutes good enough for you,
Yes, teacher.
do tell me if you need more time, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, you guys can proceed. Alright, time is up. Who wants to go first? Okay, Sophia.
Okay, Sophia, you can go first.
Thank you, teacher. I can see that there are a lot of features being described. Therefore, this writing is a descriptive writing.
Good, that is correct. Now, can you guess what kind of topic our lesson for today?
I want to answer teacher.
Okay, go on, Alia.
I think we will learn about descriptive writing.
Yeah, that is correct. Give a big
Okay,
clap
give a clap.
for you for guessing it right.
Very good. Both of you are good.
Alright, since you have guessed it right, our topic for today is descriptive writing. But by the end of this lesson, you need to achieve this learning objective. Understood?
Understood, teacher?
Understood, teacher.
Okay, good. Now, the first objective is you must be able to describe 5/8 sensory details based on the picture shown. The second one is you must be able to write 3/5 main ideas in flow map. And lastly, the third objective is you must be able to at least write 5 adjective or sensory details during writing. Understood?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Understood.
teacher.
Then, without further ado, let's begin our lesson for today, okay?
Yes,
Give me thumbs
teacher.
up,
I
please.
am ready.
I'm ready,
Okay,
teacher.
ready? Okay, pay
Okay.
your attention to Teacher Aqilah first, and then after me, I will take the lesson to the next activity, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, can you see the picture?
Yes, teacher, we can.
Yes.
Okay, using your sensory details, what can you describe from this picture?
I want to describe first.
Okay, go on.
I
Alia.
think the place is very hot.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
That's right.
How about Sophia? Do you want to go first? To go to?
Yes, I can see a couple holding hands while strolling along the beach.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes,
Okay.
both of you
Hmm.
did a great job in describing. But when you are describing, you must show instead of telling. For example, instead of saying I am shocked, you must show by writing my jaw drop. Then can you students tell me what kind of other examples that show instead of telling?
Yes, teacher.
Who wants to go
I want to go first.
Okay, Alia, go on.
Since I chose the start is hot, then I think the place, the sand is glittering, is shining.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. And
Good.
also if
How
it,
about Sophia?
yes, Sophia?
I think I'll choose to describe the ocean
Hmm.
by judging from the sands. I'll say that the ocean looks coastal as I can see many fishes are swimming in it.
Yes, that is correct. And also for Alia, you can use scorching hot because it was hot, right?
Yes,
just
I
use
can use
scorching
scorching hot. Okay, teacher.
And to add on, you can use your sensory details, which is sight, using your eyes, and then touch. Imagine you are there in the beach, and then you can use your sound, taste, and also smell. You can use that sensory details to describe whatever you want in your writing, okay? It might help you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome. Now, I think both of you seem to understand a little bit about our lesson for today. Can you tell me what have you two understood so far? Yes, Sophia?
I start first, teacher.
Of course you can. Go on.
Okay. What I understand so far regarding descriptive writing is that this writing focuses on for us to pay more attention to the details regarding our senses, which is the sense of sight, the sense of hearing, and also the sense of smell, and the sense of touch.
Touch, okay.
Am I correct, teacher?
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, and the
One
sense
more.
of taste.
Yes,
Yes,
okay.
that is correct. How about you, Alia? Do you want to
Alia?
add
Okay,
more?
teacher. What I learned so far, I think that by using sensory details, it can make the story become even more interesting, and then people are attracted to read our story.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
it?
Correct.
That
Yes,
is
that's
correct.
correct. Because you describe the story in detail manner. So the reader are attracted to read your story.
Yes, your storyline will be more interesting and detailed.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Welcome. Then do you have any question regarding our topic for today? So far?
No, teacher.
So far, I'm okay, teacher.
Great. Then let's move on to our activity. Are you guys ready for our activity?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Give me a thumbs up first. Okay, good. Now, to test your understanding regarding our lesson so far, you will need to draft a story using flow map. Now, Teacher Syaza, I will pass the activity to you first. Okay?
All right. Okay, let me share the link first.
Okay, teacher.
Sure, teacher.
Okay, did you get the link?
Yes, we got
Yes,
it.
teacher.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, since both of you seems good and understand about our lesson today, which is descriptive writing, so we will move on to our next activities, which is the activity 1. You need to draft a story using a flow map. The flow map template is on the link that I just sent just now. So, based on the picture shown before, which is the picture on the beach, you need to draft a story about holiday at the beach. Your story need to be in chronological order, and you need to include adjectives and also sensory details in the draft. You need to write your main ideas and also description in Canva template. The time given is 7 minutes. Okay, one question for you, for both of you. Do you know how to use a flow map?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
Go.
then it's good. You can use the flow map where the big boxes where the blue box. The blue box you can use to write the main idea where you need to write the activities or maybe the time you do the activity. And for the small boxes or the yellow boxes, you can use it to write your description and also what kind of sensory detail that you use to write in your story. Okay, now I give you 7 minutes to complete the task, and I will see how you are doing at the Canva template. You may start now.
Thank you,
Okay,
teacher.
teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Don't feel pressured, okay? Take your time in writing your story.
Time's up. Do you need more time to completing your task?
No, teacher. We already finished our task.
Okay, you
Yes,
are good.
teacher.
You are very good because you finish on time.
Yes.
Give yourself a big
That's
clap.
good.
Give yourself a big clap.
That's
Okay.
all of you.
You are doing really good, and I love it. Okay, now I will review or maybe check your answer. Okay, Alia, your flow map. Maybe you can share what you want to do with your story.
Okay, teacher. Okay, so my title is a memorable visit in Penang. For the first main idea, I wrote last week. Me and my family went to a prominent beach located at Penang, which is Batu Peringgi. For description, I used the beach is majestically beautiful, and I was mesmerized by the crystal clear water. I used the sensory detail
Okay.
side for this sentence.
To the side, okay.
And next, I use for next description, the salty air hit me once I reached the beach. That it makes me relax. The sensory details that I use here is taste and also
Okay.
feelings.
Oh, okay. You are feeling what? You're feeling
Feeling
relaxed.
relaxed.
Okay, Alia, there's some mistake here in your main idea where you write me and my family. It should be my family and I,
family and
because
I.
that is the subject for the sentence. Okay?
Okay,
When you are
okay.
writing subject, the subject must be my family and I.
Okay,
If you
teacher.
want to use me and my family, you have to use it as the object. For example, I am planning a vacation for my family and me. That is when my family and me is used as the object. But right now you use me but right now you use that family and I as the subject. So it must be my family and I.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, you can continue with your second idea, second
Okay,
main idea.
next is I walk along the beach.
Mm.
For the sensory details, there were not so many people at the beach as it was 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
I use sensory detail
And
side because that is what I
okay,
see in the
okay,
at the beach. Next, I could see a girl playing with a blue ball by the beach alone. This is
okay.
also side.
Okay, there is side and also there is an adjective there where it's blue, the
Yes,
color.
color.
And also for the first description where you write 9 o'clock, it's mean there is sense of a time where you use 9 o'clock there.
Okay.
Okay, next
Next,
for the
afterwards, I play in the water for approximately 2 hours with my sister.
mm,
Suddenly, I can hear someone screaming at the top of their lung. For this part, I use sound.
yeah, okay, sound
Okay.
because someone is screaming.
Yes. Next, me and my sister were shocked and our jaws dropped at the sight of a girl drowning in the water. This is
Okay,
sight. This is what I saw.
okay, can you detect or notice your grammar mistake here?
Yes, teacher. It's the same
Ah,
grammar mistake like just now.
yes. So what should you do with me and my sister?
My sister
Where you
and
write?
I.
Oh, yes, my sister and I. Okay, it's good that
Okay.
you know where you are,
Wrong.
where you mistake. Okay, so next, the four.
Next is I quickly went to save her and her blue ball. She was crying as some of the
Mhm.
salty water went into her mouth. For this part, I use taste and sight.
Yes, okay.
Next, her mother comforted her and took her to their tent. This is also sight.
Mm. Okay, that
Next
is good. Okay, next, the
is
last idea.
last one is a few minutes later, she went to my tent and gave me a present. The girl said that her name is Sophia and she was very grateful that I was there to save her. I use sensory details, I use feelings.
Ah,
Because
yes,
grateful.
grateful. Okay, and then
And last but not
the last.
least, she gave me a beautiful pendant made out of seashells and we had promised each other to keep in touch. This is sight.
Okay, that is good. And you use your friend name, Sophia. Okay,
Yes.
okay. I love your story. It was great, but there's some grammar mistake. But it's okay. I know you are still learning. Because of that, I give you 4 stars for this task because I see your effort. You are doing great, but there's a mistake and it's okay. I know you are still learning. So next time, don't do the same mistake, okay?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay, welcome. I will color the star first. I give you 4 star. Okay. For the next part, for Sophia's answer, I need teacher. Maybe teacher Aqilah can give some review or maybe correct her answer.
Of course. All right, Sophia.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. As Alia did earlier, can you describe what kind of sensory details that you use for each sentence?
Sure, teacher. First, I will share with all of you. For the title of the story, it is called A Memorable Holiday at the Beach.
Mhm.
And for the main idea, for the first main idea, it's last week, my family and I went on a vacation to Pulau Redang, a well-known beach in Terengganu. And for the first description, which is the cold breeze of the wind followed by the salty scent of the sea, made me entranced. So for the first description, I use the sense of sight as I can see the wind and also the salty scent, which is also a sense of smell. Whereby for the second description, I was excited to dive into crystal clear ocean as my swimmer instinct starts kicking in. So for the second description, I use the sense of sight as I can see the crystal clear ocean.
Okay. Can you identify one more sense in the first sentence, first description? The cold breeze of the wind.
The sense of touch.
Yes, it's correct. Now you
Yes.
see.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher. Then I'll proceed with the second sentence. For the second main idea, we did a lot of fun activities together. So for the first description, it says, me and my sister started to spring to the ocean as we cannot wait to get ourselves wet while playing in the ocean. For the first description, I utilize the sense of seeing, which is that I can see the ocean. Whereas for the second description, which is I saw a group of teenage boys playing volleyball vigorously at a sand court. And for the second description, I also use the sense of sight to indicate that I can see the teenage boys playing volleyball.
Okay, there is a little bit of mistake that you did. As Teacher Syaza has said earlier, instead of writing me and my sister, you should write my sister and I.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
noticed it.
Everyone makes mistakes.
I'm sorry, teacher.
Okay.
Okay, so to proceed, for the third sentence, the third main idea is, I felt hungry as I swam for quite some time. The first description is, my caring mother called us to stop swimming as we are about to have lunch, which she made wholeheartedly. For the first description, I utilize the sense of sight because I can see that my mother is calling me. Whereas for the second description, I drew as the aromatic coconut milk scent from the nasi lemak made my hunger grew bigger. So for the second description, I focus on the sense of smell, which is I can smell the aromatic coconut milk scent.
Okay. For the first description, can you detect one more sensory detail that you can use? That you can see?
The sense of hearing.
Yes, that is
Oh,
correct.
thank you,
Good job
teacher.
for figuring that out. Okay.
So for the fourth sentence,
But sorry, Sophia, but there is some misspelling. The aromatic coconut.
Oh,
Where is your
oh,
O?
there's a typo.
okay, it's
Here.
okay.
There's some typo. Okay, make
I'm
sure to
sorry,
correct
teacher.
it. Okay. You can correct it after this. Okay, proceed with your fourth idea.
I missed that too.
Thank you,
Okay, you can
teacher.
continue.
Okay, so for the fourth main idea, is I decided to enjoy the view of the beach as long as I can. For the first description is, I saw an attractive couple strolling through the beach while holding hands. So for this first description, I utilized the sense of sight. And for the second description, the sky, which looks like a curtain of silk, made me speechless as I get to enjoy the breathtaking scenery. For the second description, I also utilized the sense of sight.
Yes, correct. But there is a little bit of grammatical error, which is, can you identify which one
Uh,
is the grammatical error?
is it the breathtaking part? I was supposed to put a dash on it.
No, no, I think that is correct. But grammatical error.
Mm, strolling? Is it strolling, teacher?
That is correct. They are in the second description.
The second description. Oh,
This
uh,
sentence was in.
oh, it's in the present tense when it's supposed to be in past tense.
Yes.
Oh, okay, now
Okay,
I get it.
which part that you have to correct?
Is I think as I get, I'm supposed to change it to as I got.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it?
one. And there is
Um,
another one.
oh, light. I should change it to light.
That is correct. Another one. The sky.
The
The sky. Look. Oh, the look. I
Yeah.
should change
look.
it to past tense.
The look. Yeah.
LOOKE.
Okay. Bear in mind that your sentence is in
Uh,
past tense. It's okay.
then
It's everyone makes the same mistake when writing past tense and present tense, so it's okay.
Thank
Okay.
you, teacher.
Okay. Good.
you need
Okay,
to
for
pay
the
attention on that, okay? Sometimes we are careless, so
Yes.
please make sure you use the same tense throughout your story. If you
Yes.
are using past tense, then use past tense until the end of your story.
This is a common mistake, so don't feel pressured.
Yeah.
Okay.
thank you,
Okay. You
teacher.
can continue.
Okay, so for the last sentence, the fifth main idea is we finally decided to pack our belongings and head back to our hotel. And for the first description, my father, who's wearing a blue t-shirt, is collecting our trash and other unnecessary junk that he found surrounding our brown mat. So for the first description, I focus on the sense of sight as I describe what my father is wearing at that time. And then for the second description, I helped my mother by keeping all of the eating utensils, such as the plastic plate and Tupperware, inside our wooden picnic basket. For the second description, I focus on the sense of touch because I'll be helping my mother to keep back all of our utensils inside the picnic basket.
Okay. For the first description, do you notice any grammatical errors?
Oh yes, who? It's
Whose?
supposed to
Okay.
be
Whose?
who is.
When we will use the word whose?
To describe belonging.
Yes, that is correct. So the correct sentence should be
Who is?
yes, my father who is. And for this sense of sensory details, you also can use
I also can use sense of the sense of touch
I'm
for
sorry.
the first
Yes.
description, is it?
I'm sorry. It's supposed to be on the second description. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
The
okay.
sense of scars. Okay, my mistake. Okay, good, great effort. I can see you did a great job in writing or drafting the story, and there is a little bit of grammatical errors, and that is okay because everyone makes mistake, especially common mistakes. So for you, I think I will give you 4 stars.
Thank you, teacher. I
Then I
really
will
appreciate
calculate
it.
poster.
It's
But
okay.
Sophia, there is also some mistake that I saw here where is a blue t-shirt. My father who was it should
Oh,
be who was
yes,
Yes.
yes.
because it was a past tense, right? Wearing a blue t-shirt was collecting. You use is there.
Yeah,
It should
if
be
me
was.
make mistakes, sorry, I
Mm-hmm.
overlooked that. My
It's
father
okay.
who was wearing.
Yeah, who was? It should be who was.
Who was.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher. I will look past my mistake and promise I won't do it again.
Okay.
Good.
It's good. Let me color the star first. Okay. Both of you, Alia and Sophia, you got 4 stars because I see your effort and I'm impressed actually because your story was great and you know how to use this flow map to create a story. And not to forget, you use the sensory details and also the adjective to describe everything in your story. And I love it because that is our learning objective today. Okay, let's move on to our second activity. I will stop sharing my screen so teacher Aqilah can share the Google slide.
Okay. Wait a minute.
All right, take time. Okay, as you can see, this is our activity 2. As I mentioned earlier, before we start our class, we are doing writing today. So I need you to write only one paragraph. It's not a lot, just one paragraph based on your draft just now, the flow draft that you already complete. So based on that draft, on that flow map, you need to write a paragraph and then make sure to include the adjective and also sensory details that you already described just now, and then post your answer in Wakelet. Okay, I will share the link in the chat box so you can post your answer there. I give you 10 minutes to write your paragraph or maybe your story. Okay, I already sent you the link. You can open it and post your answer there. If
Thank
you
you,
need more
teacher.
time or maybe you didn't understand anything, just ask me. Okay?
Noted, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, time's up. 10 minutes already passed. Do you need more time to write your story?
No, teacher, we already finished our story.
You are very good. Okay, let me share the screen. Or your answer. Let me share my slide. Okay, let's see what you had already write. Okay, whose answer is this? Raja Sophia, okay. Okay, Alia, you can read Sophia's story
Okay,
first.
teacher, do I need to read until the end of the story?
Yes, yes. It's
Okay.
okay. I will move it after this.
Okay. Last week, me and my family went to Pulau Redang, a well-known beach at Terengganu. After a few minutes, we managed to arrive safely. The cool breeze of the wind followed by the salty scent of the sea made me entranced. I was excited to dive in the crystal clear ocean as my swimmer instinct starts kicking in. Me and my sister started to sprint to the ocean as we cannot wait to get ourselves wet while playing in the ocean. As I was having fun swimming in the briny ocean, I saw a group of teenage boys playing volleyball vigorously at the sand court. It looked like they were all having a blast. Suddenly, my caring mother called us to stop swimming as we were about to have lunch which she made wholeheartedly. I drooled as the aromatic coconut milk scent from the nasi lemak made my hunger grow bigger. After we had lunch, I sat on our picnic mat to bask in the panoramic scenery when I saw an attractive couple strolling through the beach while holding hands. It was finally time to go back to our hotel, so we started cleaning and packing up our belongings. My father, who is wearing a blue t-shirt, is collecting our trash and other unnecessary junk that he found surrounding our brown mat to ensure the cleanliness of the beach. On the other hand, I helped my mother by keeping all of the eating utensils, such as the plastic plates and Tupperware, inside our wooden picnic basket. Once we were done picking, we headed back to our hotel. Overall, it was one of the most memorable moments I spent during my holiday, as I got to enjoy some quality time with my parents.
Okay, good job, Alia, in reading it, and good job to Sophia on writing it. Okay, Alia, I want to ask you, what do you think on what are your feedback, or maybe what you like, maybe what you dislike about Sophia's story?
I like the story because she used a lot of sensory details and also adjectives such as wholeheartedly. She used to describe her mother effort as wholeheartedly, and then the aromatic coconut milk scent. However, for the first sentence, I think there is a bit mistakes because she
Yeah,
used me and my family.
yeah, that is correct.
Yes, we need to
Me
use
and
my
my
family
family,
and I.
because you can locate where your friends are doing mistake. So
Yes,
good. Me and my family should be my family.
and I.
Okay, Sophia, did you hear?
Yes, teacher, I'm taking
Okay.
notes.
Okay, take note on that, because both of you seems to do the same mistake. Okay, Sophia, I love your story. It was excellent for me. I think it's excellent because you describe everything in details and you use all the sensory details, sight, taste, the touch. You use all that to describe your story and you make it interesting. And I want to know and I want to read your story. Okay, now let's move on to Alia's story. Okay, Sophia, you can read it, and teacher Aqilah, you can give some comment on that.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Last week, my family and I went to a prominent beach located at Penang, which is Batu Ferringhi. The beach is majestically beautiful and I was mesmerized by the crystal clear water. The salty air hit me once I reached the beach that it made me relax. I walked along the beach. There were not so many people at the beach as it was 9 o'clock in the morning. I could see a girl playing with a blue ball by the beach alone. Afterwards, I played in the water for approximately 2 hours with my sister. Suddenly, I can hear someone screaming at the top of their lungs. My sister and I were shocked, and our jaws dropped at the sight of a girl drowning in the water. I quickly went to save her and her blue ball. She was crying as some of the salty water went into her mouth. Her mother comforted her and took her to their tent. A few minutes later, she went to my tent and gave me a present. The girl said that her name is Sophia, and she was very grateful that I was there to save her. She gave me a beautiful pendant made out of seashells, and we had promised each other to keep in touch.
Okay, Sophia, what do you think about Alia's story? Do you like it? And do
Personally,
you think she used all the sensory details?
personally, I really enjoy how she inserted some plots in the stories, which is while she's enjoying the beach, suddenly she saw someone drowning. However, I do notice that throughout her sentences, she didn't use the sentence in past tense. She mostly used the sentence in present tense.
Okay,
Yeah.
may I interrupt? I'm sorry
Yes.
for interrupting. Sophia, can you see what kind of mistakes that Alia did in the
Uh,
sentence?
for instance, she uses what is it? Here. Afterward, I play in the
Yeah.
water for approximately
Play.
2 hours with my sister. Since
Yes,
it's supposed to be in past tense,
Yeah.
I
yes,
play in the water.
Play.
yes,
Yeah. It should be play.
yes. I
And
would. Then,
next,
next
Um,
after the after
af-
sentence,
after that,
the next sentence.
the second sentence is that suddenly I can hear someone screaming
Hmm.
at the top of their lungs. It
Hmm.
should be suddenly I heard someone screaming at the top
Yeah.
of their lungs.
That's
good
right.
job.
You
Okay,
know the tense uses is different, so it should be in only one tense in past tense. Okay, teacher Akila, what you want to say just now?
okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Alia, you should take note on that.
I
All right.
will, teacher. Thank you, teacher. Thank you,
Okay.
Sophia.
Okay. I would also like to add in the sentence, my sister and I were shocked and our jaws dropped. What can you see in that sentence? My sister and I were shocked and our jaws dropped.
Um, I'm sorry, teacher. I don't know.
Do you realize that there is a redundancy in that sentence?
Oh, because they didn't Can you specify what happened and make the jaw drop?
There is a redundancy of my sister and I were shocked and our jaws dropped. When you are describing your jaws are dropping, that means there is an act of shock.
So
You
it's
get
repetitive,
get
is it, teacher?
So it was a repeated thing.
Yes, redundancy. So
Yeah, you just repeat the same thing. If you want to use shock, then you just use shock. If you want to use jaws dropping or jaws drop, then just use it. Just drop. It cannot be used together. Okay?
yes. Then Sophia, can you correct Alia's mistake?
So it's just supposed to be where is it? Oh, sorry. My sister and I were shocked at the sight of a girl drowning in the water, or suddenly, my sister and I, our jaws were dropped at the sight of a girl drowning in the water. It's
That is
either
correct.
it's either two of those, is it, teacher?
Yes,
Yes, you
you're
can
correct.
use
You
either
can
one.
use either one.
But since this is a descriptive writing, then you should use
The first one. My sister and I were shocked at the sight of a girl drowning in the water.
the second one.
The
Oh,
second
the jaws
one.
drop.
Yeah, because it was a descriptive, you have to describe the shock moment. Okay? We just end our second activity, and I'm really happy because you did great. You
Yes.
write your story in 10 minutes. It was great. Just some mistake is okay because we are learning throughout the lesson. Okay? Okay, teacher Aqilah, wrap up the class.
Okay. Both of you did a great job during our lesson. Give a big clap to both of you. I can see that when you are doing the floor map and writing, you can realize your own mistakes and correct them on the spot. So, Sophia and Alia, do you want to reflect or tell me what have you learned so far and what do you
What
want to
did you gain? What did you gain from today's class?
Yes, Alia?
Okay, I want to start first. Okay, based on what I understand, other than sensory details, I also learned about grammar, how to use me and my family, and also my family and I in sentence. Other than that, I also realized that I need to make sure that I use the
The
past
correct,
tense,
the correct sense.
the correct tense in my
Mhm.
sentence. Thank you,
Yeah.
teacher.
Okay, Sophia, do you want to say anything?
Yes. So basically, what I've learned today is not only what descriptive writing means, but also I also learned that by incorporating sensory details such as the sense of touch, the sense of hearing, the sense of taste in my writing, it can help me to make readers enjoy reading my writing. Furthermore, I also learned how to fix my grammar mistakes so that I won't do it in the future, especially whether to utilize my sentence in past tense or present tense, and also for the me and my sister, I should change it to my sister and I. And basically, I'm happy with
Sophia, are you there?
It's okay, we just wait for her for a while. By the way, teacher Aqilah, can you move to the next slide? The end slide.
Okay. Sophia, are you there? I think it's okay since our lesson is ending. It's
Mm-hmm.
end.
Roger Sophia has left the meeting. It's okay.
Maybe she has connection problems.
Maybe she has a connection problem. It's okay, we can end our class today.
Okay, we just
I will contact her after if she has anything to ask. I will contact her. So my last comment, I hope you get what you are learning today and achieve our learning objective. And the knowledge that you get today, I hope you use it for your writing. Okay, I enjoy today's class and I hope you are enjoying it too.
me too. I also do enjoy our lesson for today.
Yes, teacher.
I think that's all for today. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Okay,
Thank
I will
you.
contact Sophia after this. Is okay.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Connecting problem. Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
teacher.
Thank you.
Class.